Continuing that conversation with our friends at ReGenesis Health Care, high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol require consistent management even when you're feeling healthy. In today's Wellness Wednesday, Cody Turner with ReGenesis Health Care is here to tell us some effective ways to manage our health. Cody, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, so one of those things that, of course, we know about high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and people are like, I'm feeling fine. Why do I need to consistently be worried about those things? And you're saying that even if you're feeling fine, you do need to pay attention to those items.
Yes, so chronic management, we need to do that consistently because we notice these changes that can happen silently over time. So even though a person's feeling fine, their blood pressure still may be high, their blood sugar still may be high. They need to come in and get seen because damage could be happening to their organs, heart, lungs, kidneys, and we need to keep that check.
And there's not always like a warning sign for some of these. You could just be walking around and just be like a ticking time bomb.
And it happens, yeah. So you just never know. So always have those routine follow-ups are very important.
So knowing your numbers, knowing where you are is always important. And if you haven't had a primary care physician in a long time, ReGenesis Health Care is a great opportunity to come in, meet someone, build a relationship, and then you feel comfortable going to that person and they know your numbers, they know what you need, and maybe medications you may need to be prescribed as well.
Yes, ReGenesis wants to grow with you. We want to build that relationship. We want to treat you like a family member. We have a lot of great providers, and just come see what ReGenesis is about.
What would you say to folks out there that think it's overwhelming to constantly be managing medications, like tracking all of that for each of these chronic conditions? What would you say that to help them effectively kind of manage some of those things that can be overwhelming when you're first starting?
Keep it simple. Set reminders on your phone, right? Set alarms. Connect your medications with your daily habits. So if first thing I ask my patients is, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? And they normally say, well, I go brush my teeth or I'll go make a pot of coffee. We'll set your medications next to there, and it gives you the reminder of like, hey, I need to take these medications.
Or if you're like me, you roll over and you check your phone first thing. So maybe have the reminder on the phone.
Yes.
We get everything sent to our phones.
Main thing is make that follow-up appointment when you leave that office. You're not going to forget. That office is going to remind you and say, hey, like you need to come in. It's time for your follow-up appointment.
Are there some resources that are available at ReGenesis that helps us kind of manage it all, figure out exactly what we need? Of course, you know, knowing the numbers will let you know firsthand kind of what the treatment plan needs to be. But
100%. So ReGenesis has lots of resources that we can offer. So we have great and fantastic primary care providers, pediatricians, family medicine services. We offer chiropractic care, dental care, psychiatric care, addiction medicine services. We have 5 pharmacies that service Spartanburg, Cherokee, and Union counties. We have free deliveries with these pharmacies. We service insured, uninsured. We have assistance programs with the pharmacy with insured, uninsured, and we also offer free transportation to and from your appointments, to and from specialty appointments. And if we need to get you to a CAT scan or an x-ray, we can offer transportation services to them too.
When I was asking for a list of things, I didn't know that you guys had literally everything.
We got it all. So,
and that makes it, I mean, because healthcare, we obviously know that access to healthcare is one of the big topics of conversation. Everyone deserves to be, taken care of and have a healthy life. So making these resources available to folks really makes it accessible for a lot of folks.
Yes. Again, we want to grow with you guys. Just come see what ReGenesis is about. Give us a chance.
Yeah, and you mentioned the areas that you cover. I want to remind folks of where you serve.
Spartanburg, Cherokee, and Union counties.
And you guys can always go to myrhc.org to find out more information. The number's on your screen if you want to schedule an appointment. But you heard it from the doc here. You want to make sure you're managing all those chronic conditions. Even if you feel fine, it's always good to go in and prevent anything from continuing to worsen in your conditions. Of course, we thank ReGenesis Health Care for our Wellness Wednesday tip of the week. And of course, these segments are really dive deeper into your needs. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Of course.